An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you. With champions, worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the summoner. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the summoner. Champions are forever.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. And I hope everybody is doing well today. Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty. First one in the building. Over on Twitch as well. YT User, what's up, man? Runty Gamer. How you doing, man? Let's see. Inianati? Inianati. I don't know if I said that right. But welcome. Are there Twitch drops? Yes.
Hype.
There are Twitch drops. In fact, I should go claim mine. Who's your daddy? What's up? Great to see Lord go for the weekend, but we have to love watching Lee. Hi, what's up? Thank you, Wenty Gamer, for that hype. Super chat. Let's go. I know you got money. Yeah. I just restubbed on Twitch. I wonder if it'll show the message in 28 days again. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. Let me tell y'all, I actually scared myself when I started the stream. I could hear it. And I was like, what did I do to my sound that I can now hear the stream? You know, I was hearing the music for the intro and all that. And I jumped over here real quick. I hadn't muted it over on Twitch. That's all. But man, I was just like, wait, what? Why am I? Did I mess something up again? Because I sure thought I did. All right. Let's move that back a little bit. Things looking all right over there. Yep. And we got Runty Gamer with that beautiful super chat. And your name is up in lights. So let's start the game up. Okay, I was hearing your feedback then when I thought I was hearing it twice. Yep. Shadow don't want no smoke with Buff Typerian. What? All of the lights? Yeah, I didn't know, man. I just thought I had messed something up. All right. Game. Game coming up? Game's not launching? Was there a, an update it's doing or something? I don't see the game starting. Wait, there it is. Wow, that took a long time. Why it took that long, I do not know. No. I mean, the game wasn't the game. I launched the game, and it didn't even do a thing. It wasn't even coming on. Not that I couldn't log in. The game application would not come on. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? See, it's here now, but it took a while. I don't know why. Yay, we won. All right. I'm gonna, I guess I should claim my Twitch rewards. Hold on. Let me do. There we are. Yeah, so the drops are they're on until February the 23rd. And it's 3 level 2 revives, 3 rebirth crystals, 5 energy, and 7-star shards. And there's all my Twitch prizes right there. All right. I don't like how that felt right there. Ah, that's better. Much better. All right. I gotta tell y'all why I'm starting late. It was hilarious. Okay. It was hilarious. I sure was like, what just happened? All right, let me get my prizes first here. Yep, there's the 7-star shards. There's the 5 energy refills. Rebirth. There's the level 3 revives. Primordial dust. Wait, what? Okay. Look and see, is there any dust I can grab? Okay, in the stove. Primordial dust would be maybe in here. Oh, hey. Oh, I don't have enough. Wow. I usually have enough, but yeah, I have been getting a bunch of things lately. Yeah, I already got the dust. That's why I don't have enough. All right. Pontus, what's up, man? And we got Jigglypuff, Jiggly. What up, man? Okay. Now, let's see. Is Nightbot? I don't see Nightbot. Or Streamlabs. Did they not join yet? Let me see. Streamlabs. Log in with YouTube. Check and see that it's on. Yep, says they're both active. Let me try turning it off and turn it back on again. And then we got Nightbot. Check Nightbot. Okay. Says Nightbot's online. So maybe it just taking a minute. Let me check my timers real quick, because some of these things that because the membership thing should only happen let me change it to 60 minutes. Okay, we should only see that happen twice during the stream. Okay. I think that's good. All right, hold on. Let me oh man, that was hilarious. All right. Wow, the stream on this is way behind. Okay. Did rank 5 Nico on live stream yesterday? You missed it. I saw someone do a rank 5 because I went and was looking around, and I did see somebody. I don't know if it was you. Did a rank 5 Nico. I've seen a rank 5 Nico, a rank 5 Onslaught, a rank 5 Zemo, a rank 5 Dark Phoenix, trying to think, who else did I see? Because I've seen a few. Those come to mind. If you ever pass out on a Ferris wheel, don't worry, you'll come around. Caveman, ooh, good. What's up, man? Move this way. All right, let's do a little bit of MCOC poker, and I'll tell you guys why I was late. Wife has a sleep study tonight to see if she will be needing a CPAP machine like I already have. I'm supposed to be taking one, but I'm procrastinating. Sister already has one. Pretty much the entire family has like sleep disorders, so I need a sleep study. But so you guys know I play another game called Lords Mobile, and they have this event called the Dragon Arena. And recently they've updated it and changed it quite a bit. You now have two teams, Team A and Team B. Team A controls whether you win, okay, and your ranking and all of that good stuff. So Team A is what does that. Team B really is for getting the solo points you need and that kind of thing. but it doesn't matter if you win, lose, or whatever in Team B. So a lot of times you find that guilds will have, you know, all of their biggest, best, strongest, the most in Team A. That's what they want. They want everybody in Team A. And then Team B is usually people that, you know, aren't sure if they can make it, or like with me, I'm gonna be there, but I wasn't sure I'd have they'd have my full attention. So when I join Team B, I'm surprised, because normally you'll find either no people over there, or maybe you find one person over there, because again, it doesn't really matter. So if it's somebody who just needs to get their points, then yeah. And when I go over there, there's like 4 of us over there, and there's like 20 something of them over there. We're like, wait, what? And we're laughing because why would you have that many people over in Team B? I think they messed up because Team A only had like 1 or 2 people over there. I think they messed it up and they assigned people wrong. But that was hilarious. And they didn't realize or something, because they were trying to fight in Team B, which meant we weren't going to be able to get our just our solo points, you know? So our leadership contacted them, talked to them, because basically they were going to lose. Okay, that wasn't a question. But we could be nice and let the folks that's over on their Team A, like there's 2 people, have some of the forts so that they could get their solo points if they will do the same for our side. And so, you know, there was a little bit in the beginning where they were talking about it and everything. And then finally, that's what happened. So we were able to get our points. But, oh man, I was like, man, really? We laughed. We really laughed about that. Now, what was that? Yeah, I'm hearing a notification. It's probably Discord. Let me see. Did they just send out that I was live or something? Yeah, I hate that because I have to. Is that it? I don't know. I might have to set Discord differently so that I can at least see the notifications, because I'm hearing it. But then I have to go in there. Oh, actually, you know what? That's right. I can hold up. I remember Temple was telling me there's a inbox. I can look at it there to see what I just got. Hold on, let me see here. I hope they didn't change that. Discord just showed me live. Okay, so maybe that's what it was. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't have anything in the inbox, so that had to have been what it was then. Unread. Goodness, what's all that? Oh, this is for every, oh my goodness. It's every post that I have not read. Wow. Mark, can I mark everybody as read? Yeah, there it is. Mark it all as read. Man, yeah, it's in all of my servers. And there's one for my mentions. Yep. That's probably what it was too. Made it through everything. All right. Okay. Get back to it. Slinger, hi. What's up, man? Okay. We're gonna do one swap and see what happens. All right, so that's the last time we swapping those. Let's try for the fire. Oh yeah. Woo 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 woo. This hot light. Woo, Nelly. There we go. Since you got here later, I'm on time. Yep. Be a striker. What up, man? You are. All right. Get rid of those because they're all rare. All right, good. We at least got another fire. Pork chop. Get it, get it. What's up, man? Hit him with it. Everything is going good, Slinger. We having fun. Although I know people don't like the this mode. I'm enjoying it. Woohoo! All right, so we at least got those. You see where I'm at already, right? See how many points I got already. Be good. Here you go. I think this is the first time I watched you on from the Twitch side. And you'll be earning them points for the drops. I mean, earning the time. You can get them drops. Oh my. Wow. That's a lot. Let's try. This usually doesn't work out well. I don't mind it too much, just too grindy with everything else we need to grind. Yeah, see, and I'm coming from a point where I have more free time than most of the folks here. So, for me, not a big deal. I'll have this all, you know, finished up by the weekend. Have my arena done as well. Shockingly, YouTube been keeping up with your stream so far today. That's cool. YouTube is behaving for once. Okay, so I tried to get those, didn't get those, so we're not even gonna play around. Let's see if we can get some earth. Same way I feel about everything being packed in. Have to pick and choose what there is time for. And that's kind of what they want, you know. They want to have enough that you can pick and choose whatever you like. And you never run out of things to do. No, I'm not. See? There we go. I went for the wood first round, so I got none more, and that was that. That's kind of how I do it. Yeah, I am the opposite of a gambler. I'm actually, they actually have a term for it, risk adverse. That is that's pretty much what I do. If there's an option, one is high risk, one is guaranteed, I'm going for the guaranteed. If all of it's risk, I'm gonna try to go for the lower risk one. Every time I got 5 wood, I had to use energy. Yeah, I think that's true of me as well. I'm trying to remember. When spending my own real money, I'm not a gambler. This mode, I will at least try. Yeah, at least oh, it's the first hit of the heavy. All right. That's actually good for her. So I can do this. Can't touch this. But yeah, if I see that I only have those, I'll maybe try one time. And then that's it. Okay, so here we're gonna do the same thing. Go for that earth. Like I am at 113, 150 points for this week. 113,150 for this week's. But I still have arena and BGs on top of AQ and AW. So I get why you don't mind. I just think the milestone point should be lower, or the hand should give more points. Yeah, because I'll be playing this game mode while I'm watching something on YouTube. Got YouTube on this screen and just grinding it out. Same thing with the arena. Hey, got a couple, one more earth. They sucked me in by making me pop 7-star gold pool first batch. So now I'm trying to dupe him, but cool, even if I don't. I haven't even opened any of those. I'm gonna open them over the weekend. I was thinking I just open up like 2 weeks worth. And see what we got there. The reason that doesn't work is because then people won't use units to buy more tokens to get the points faster. After thinking like the enemy. And I still haven't used any units for that. Video, you say? I'll watch that. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, and my sister said that, yeah, I knew it. I could tell. She wasn't really into streaming Doom like that, because that really isn't the kind of game where she can participate a little bit more like she likes to. So she's like, you could go ahead and play Doom, and then she's gonna wait for Horizons to go on sale again. And because that one, that's like that's the type of game that we love playing together, because she can actually participate a little bit more in that one. But with games like Doom, not really a lot she could do. Ooh, all right, 4 of them. Cool, cool. Just wish they upped the drop rate for units in the envelopes. Oh no, they want you to have that gold. I likes gold. Oh, he gonna just smack me up, eh? Runty Gamer, following me over there on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. Oh, how'd you hit me? Hit my little toe. All right. That's the biggest downside. The envelopes are hot garbage. Even the amount of gold you get is crappy, and units, if you're lucky to get them, it is only 88. Yeah, they could have done better on those. They really could have. But how that goes. But I'll open them up, because I guess the big thing out of that is the gold pool. Goodushi? Honestly, they took the old lunar event and poker and made them 100 times worse. So I hear that. What makes it worse than the first round? What's so different? Just the points? I'm honestly curious. Because I'm looking at it and I'm just like, seems like the same old, same old. You know, they adjusted the points thing a little bit, but other than that, you know, you have different hands that you're going for, that kind of thing. Oh, you mean the envelopes? Gotcha. I was talking about the poker, but yeah, okay. I do remember that. I haven't opened any of the envelopes, so, but yeah, I do remember the envelopes giving a bit more. Woo-woo-woo. The rewards for one are significantly less, and I prefer the poker style as opposed to just matching colors. Gotcha. I guess they were thinking to make it a little bit easier for people that don't play poker and don't know poker a lot, I guess. Yeah, I go for fire and earth mostly. It's crazy. I am highly critical of Kabam and the way they're running the game. Yet I am one of the few that feel this poker event is a win. Yeah, I like it. I think this is definitely a win for them. Even if, you know, folks like the first version better, it's still better than those other modes. Tell you that. It gets not as fun for me. I like poker. So you don't like the change because you like poker, and the first one was more like poker. Gotcha. That makes sense. I don't mind it. Not saying it's bad. Just don't like how grindy they made it. And that is also understandable. I mean, you think about it. How many people do you know enjoy Arena? So you already know I'm strange. Most people do not like Arena. They just do it for the units. But for me, it's nice and soothing. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free and get down to the sounds of EPMD. And it lets me talk and not really have to pay too much attention. They did give points for certain hands versus just how many of each type we can get. Yeah, I was going to say that's the one thing that I saw as a big difference that they did. Right, in an arena, you are going for units. See, for me, those units are a bonus. I used to do all the arenas, even the Catalyst ones. Like on Sunday, you remember back in the day I think the Sunday one didn't really have units, but I did it anyway. All right. Go again. There's a lot of little losses this year for Kabam. Nothing horrible, just everything is not as good. Yeah, they've been taking quite a number of L's. Not sure what you mean by a bonus. I was talking about units in the arena for me. You're saying when you grind arena, you're going for the units. And what I was telling you is, for me, I like arena because it's calm and soothing. Getting the units is a bonus for me. For other people, that is why they do arena. If there were no units in the arena, a lot of people wouldn't do arena. I still would. Is what I'm telling you. Because I'm weird. Technically, the Sunday Arena still give battle chip, so a bit more units potentially. True. But yeah, that's what I meant. I'm one of the weird ones. Now, I do want some advancement in the arena, but I used to grind that arena, boy. I had my recoil masteries unlocked a long time ago when we didn't have a lot of, just think about it. I didn't have the roster, and I couldn't even get on the infinite streak. And you know how much it costs to unlock the recoil masteries. That was a grind. I would go in there and go up to like maybe 9 if I could make it up that far, and then just purposely lose, start over again. And I kept doing that over and over again. Got ya. I enjoy arena, and you also get the units for the events. I am free to play, so I need the units. Oh yeah, definitely. Now, tell y'all a story. There was a game. Oh, it was a game. Because you talk about a grind. Man. It was an MMO long time ago. At one point in time, it was the largest MMO. It was, I mean, nothing compared to the MMOs today. A lot of people play it, but at that time, more people were playing that MMO than were playing all the other MMOs out put together. And I can't remember the name of it, but you grind it out. Now, what I liked about that one, ooh, there you go, faction reaction. No need to do any more, but the boss. What I liked about that one, it was one of the few that handled PvP in a realistic way. So you could attack someone, and if they didn't fight back and you ended up, you know, finishing them off, you would get a flag on you. And that flag was no joke, because you wouldn't be able to buy and sell. All the guards would attack you. Anybody could attack you, kill you, and you had like a high chance to lose all your gear when you died, if you had that flag on. Now, people got around it. You know, they would join a guild that would support them, so they didn't need to purchase anything. They had their guild mates purchase it for them and give it to them. So they got around it. They could have done something about that too, and I don't know if they ever did. But anyway, this one was more about your gear. All right. So you could grind, and what your levels did for you was allowed you to put on better gear, but you couldn't really tell because your level and all of that was hidden. So if somebody just saw you, they had no idea how strong you were at all. Okay. They could look at your gear and say, okay, whoa. All right. They could look at your gear and figure, okay, he's got some decent gear on, you know, but you could also switch your gear out too. So I'm grinding out. And now I had grinded to the point where I had some very, very powerful gear on. Okay. And it was hilarious. So I'm grinding, you know, killing monsters over and over again. Ho ho, Dragon Ball Z, Goku. Oh, Dominique, how you doing? Nope, not RuneScape. I can't remember the name. Snoozy Apple, what up, man? If you name it, I will know it. There was a 1 and a 2 of it. Oh, wow. Did it again. But this guy came over. Nope, not Guild Wars. Came over and attacked me. Oh, thank you for that sub, man. Appreciate you. But he came over and attacked me, right? And immediately, we both learned something. We learned that I was much stronger than he was. The reason you can tell this is how much damage he was able to do. So he attacked me and wasn't doing a whole lot of damage and was like, uh-oh. And I was like, oh yeah. And he ran and I chased him. And I chased him for a good 5-6 minutes. And you can't, if the person is chasing you like that, you better hope you don't have a disconnect or anything, because that won't save you. If you get disconnected or, hold on. What is going on with my connection over here? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, that should fix that, I think. If you tried to log out, it wouldn't let you. if you were in combat, you were not allowed to log out. And as long as I was chasing him, he was in combat. Now, one thing about it, everybody ran at the same speed. So I couldn't catch him. And he couldn't get away. That. So as long as he was not willing to engage, there wasn't much I could do. I could just chase him, which I did. And I mean, we're chasing and he's chatting to me too. He's like, come on, man. Woohoo! All right, let me see. How far am I from the next one? Oh, I just got it, huh? All right, let's do a little bit more. You have more CPU issues than anyone else I know. What CPU issues? I don't have them anymore. I was talking about my iPad. On my iPad, I was having some connection issues. And I realized it was still connected to a VPN. What did I think of Monster Hunter Wilds? It looks intriguing. I might have to play a little bit of it, just, you know, just to see. See how I like it. But I have it bookmarked. Now, I saw it say something about purchase, but I thought it was free. So I'm thinking that the purchase, I went over there, and I guess there are some things you can purchase for it. Those. At least I think. But I'll look more into it. But yeah, it looks intriguing. So I might see if it'll catch my eye. Okay, she don't want to do a heavy. Cool, cool. Thank you. Warning, Untouchable doesn't work against Daredevil. No, it does not. He lights you up. Let's see. Part 1. They just announced the game is slated to get a huge update and downloadable content that will more than double the content the game already has. Now, will you be able to do that for free, though? Okay, maybe not for free. I was gonna say, because like, what do they call them? Freemium. The games are free, but you have to purchase certain things, like an expansion pack, or, you know, to get more characters and things like that. I already paid for a lot of things, Monster Hunter already, though. So yeah, so I'll check it out. It looked interesting, though. All right. Hyperion! Woo! Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But is the game... Well, I'll find out. See if it's actually, you know, what level of free is it, basically. But yeah, it did look interesting. Yeah, I think it's on Steam. Yeah, you know, I remember there was a time where I was like, what we were gonna do is vote for the game that I would be playing, and folks that wanted to, you know, like play with me with some game or whatever, could purchase it for me on Steam, and then we would play together. The reason I hadn't done that before was because I wasn't ever sure my computer would be able to handle the game. And so I didn't want somebody to do all that, and then I couldn't even play. That's not a concern anymore. But yeah, I believe I saw it was on Steam. Yes, Snoozy Apple. What you see up there, that PC fund, is to pay back the loans, plural, that I had to take out for this PC. But yeah, I'm on a new computer, but I took out loans, as you can see. I thought I saw it on Steam. Hold up. Yeah, I couldn't stream. I was down for like 2 months. I wasn't able to make any money or do anything. And I was feeling socially isolated. It was not a good time. I'll tell you that. Yeah, let me show you. This is what I was looking at. See right here? The Steam. So, but yeah, it looks interesting. Yeah, probably not Mac. Oh, whoops. Going to court soon. Wish me luck. Good luck, Runty Gamer. I don't like court. Krishna, what's up? I'm doing good, man. You hate this mode? Only getting fire faction champs. Oh, look at that. I'm just using energy at this point, so. See here, I could just try for it. But yeah. I had to take out a loan. And still trying to pay it back. Do you know about any new events coming soon to the game? Mickey, what's up, man? Ascension. I know Ascension is coming. Trying to think. We still waiting for 9.4. Yeah, long time no see. Can you imagine? I was when I was down for those 2 months, I had to watch ooh, I hate you. Oh, I had to watch the Twitch audience getting larger because Kabam turned on drops for Twitch. And keep in mind, I was one of the few that was streaming this game on Twitch. There were a few of us. And when Kabam opened it up, I wasn't able to stream. I was losing my mind, y'all. And then I had some people promise me a motherboard and a CPU. So I bought everything else, you know, took out a loan to get all the rest of that, and they never came through. And so I had to take out another loan, one that I hadn't planned on, for like 700 and something, in addition to the loan I had taken out for the other parts to get the motherboard and the CPU. I'm guessing this game will run until 10-star champions. No, they've changed. There's not going to be, they're not going to do that. Your progression is going to be different. It's going to be ascension is how the progression will go now. So there's no 8-star champions. Snoozy Apple, thank you, man. But yeah, there's not going to be any 8-star champions. They're going to start ascending. Oh, wow. Yeah, eat all that. For the new PC? Okay, hold up. Let me see, how much was that? $589. All right, let's add. Add in your name. Newsy, Apple. And because they're going to charge me to transfer it anyway. All right, there we go. Thank you, man. Every bit helps. Guess it will only run until the inputs work correctly. I don't know, man. I've lost all, a long time ago, lost all faith. When they switched over to their own input system, and I remember complaining about their, you know, certain issues, which is why I didn't turn on the beta. And next thing I know, I was having those same issues. Come to find out, didn't know they turned it on. I'm like, wow. But then they came out with the PC version. To me, that was one of their biggest wins. I'd say the biggest win. They never actually said they would never make new star levels, only that it would do the 11 levels of ascension instead of moving to 8 stars right now. That is true. They may decide to do that later, but they don't have to. You know, 8 stars is just one type of progression. And it was funny because without knowing it, I had actually predicted. Oh, miss failed. What? Eat all that, hit monkey. I remember talking about it, and I was saying they could do something different, not knowing that they already had plans to do that. I'm like, they already have, you know, the ascension system. I said, do you know, when it first came out, I saw the potential. I was like, they could use this ascension system to really, you know, you could have infinite number of ascensions. You don't ever have to have another star level. And then they came out with the fact that instead of going to 8 stars, they were going to be doing ascensions and all of that. I was like, because I saw it, I was like, you don't got to do more, because do you know what it takes for all those star levels? Then you got to figure out the graphics. Now you got to maybe change from having 7 stars. If you want to keep the real estate, maybe have 1 big star to represent 8 star, you know, and all this other stuff. But no, you don't got to do any of that. Just do ascension. Oh, yeah, Slinger. If I did know anything from the CCP, I couldn't tell you. But I didn't know anything about what they were going to do with the ascension, because they don't tell us everything. Some things they keep very close to the chest. Kind of like how to get a creator code. I've asked twice now and have gotten no response. No response, okay? Oh, he would evade right then when I fire my special too. Why are you gonna keep doing that, man? Stop it. Okay, I'll do it like this. Uh-huh. Now, eat all of it. Does feel like they are forcing the PC version onto us. Oh, I know, NDA and all that. Yeah, can't do it. I was thinking the same thing. They would have to stop putting stars on the pictures and just a number 8 under the champ picture, or just have one big star. Other games do something like that. They have the stars small, and then when it goes to the next one, it's a big star. So like 8 would be one big star. And then 9 would be 2 big stars. You see? So you would still have 7 stars on some pictures, but then for the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you could just make the bigger stars. But why? You know? Hi! Just follow. Thank you, man. Whoops. But yeah, they could ride this ascension for a while. You and your spider sense. Come on, you're gonna get kicked. You know you're gonna get kicked. Boom! Right in your chest. In your face. That's what's up. All right, creeping up on him, creeping up on him. All right, you know what? We'll leave it like that. Come on. Do you think the level would reset from 200 if you send them up that way? They better not. You know how much money people spent to get their SIG levels up? They better not do that. Ooh, I could just imagine how pissed off I'd be pissed off. I'd be hella pissed off. Then the tap revolution that was definitely geared toward PC until they fixed it. Biggest reason is the inputs for mobile been busted for many, many years. Instead of them fixing it, they work on the PC, Steam versions of the game. And the thing is, I still have the occasional input issue. You know, like those times when you dash forward and it dashes backwards instead, and you dash backwards and instead you dash forward right into the guy. It still happens on the PC. That's how you know. Let's see if we can go with some water. Nope. I'll go for it. That could be inverted control also. Yeah, when they have a mechanic in the game, I have a feeling that it's messing with stuff because it can't be the device. So it's got to be them. If it acts like you have inverted controls for a second, gotta be them. And it used to be that I wasn't sure because when I was playing on the mobile and I would swipe and it did something opposite I'm looking at my hand like it betrayed me. I'm like, did I swipe forward instead of swiping back? Maybe I twitched and didn't realize it, you know? But on the PC, I know when I hit the key. There's no question in my mind. You know, swiping, you know, I might have swiped, you know, maybe twitched my finger and didn't realize it. But here, when I tap it, I tap it. So I know. I know when, if I accidentally tap something, like right there, I hit the space bar and he just stood there. I know when I hit the space bar. I can hear it. Now, you guys can't hear my, or do you still hear the keys really loud? Because I thought I did something to help mute that. I added a filter. Okay, so this is what happens most of the time if you go for one of the rarer ones, which is why I don't do that, especially if I'm using those tokens. If I'm just using a little bit of energy, I don't care. Restream work even on OBS? Yeah. Restream is a service. What you do is any streaming software that you are using, you point it to Restream's server, and then you set up in Restream to point to YouTube and point to wherever else you want to go, so that when I'm going live, I'm only going sending my stream output to Restream, and then Restream is sending it out to all the others that I've told it to. But yeah, that's how that works. Dr. Sam, what up, man? But yeah, it is really nice. And for free, you can restream to 2. Is the quality still the same as what you send out? Yeah. But their free plan, you're limited to 2, which is why you only see me streaming to YouTube and Twitch. If I want to stream like to Facebook Live, Instagram, you know, do all of those things, I have to pay. Now, you can get like a plugin, which I do have, and stream to as many places as you want right from OBS without using Restream. Or you could use Restream for 2 sources and then send it out to other sources with the plugin. The problem with that for me is that it splits up the chat. See, with Restream, I have all of my chat in one place. And you can see Restream sends it to YouTube and sends it to Twitch and everything. And I have one chat that I have to monitor and can see everybody talking on Twitch and on YouTube. And any other sources that I had with Restream would be on this one chat. But if I use the plugin or go elsewhere, that is not the case. I'd have to have another chat window open to monitor the chat there, and yeah. And then even having the other chat window, then, because I used to do that with Rumble. And what would happen is that I would be chatting with somebody on Rumble. Nobody on YouTube and Twitch could see what they were saying. So it was just split like that. And I didn't like it. What is the bonus of using the free service over just streaming the two platforms? What I just said. The chat would all be condensed into one chat. And streaming out to 5, you wouldn't have all of the chats together. You know, people on Twitch can talk to the people on YouTube. And if I, oh, okay, you asked before I explained. Okay. But yeah, that's the main reason. The chat. Also, with Restream, all of us can have the same conversation, and it is fluid instead of LordShaedow having to keep up with multiple conversations. Yep. You died again. What up, man? YouTube didn't notify me. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, I'm convinced that YouTube is holding me back. Because my videos and live streams aren't even getting sent out for people to even look at them. Okay. And I look at some others, and I told you, I went and looked at one video from a YouTuber, and now, mind you, they could have purchased, maybe they purchased, maybe they purchased views. That is also a possibility. But you got somebody who has just over 1,000 people. Okay, 1,000 subscribers. They made a video where there's no camera, it's just some gameplay, and they put some words over it. And their views were like 5,000 and 10,000 on that video. You know, I know people were giving me suggestions, and I'm taking all the suggestions, but something else is going on. You know, because when I compare myself to some of those that are getting tons of views, I have more subscribers, and I'm putting out different content than they are. And yet, on an order of magnitude, we're talking about, I'm lucky to get even 300 views on some of my videos. And they're at like 5,000 and 10,000. And they put out a video that I could also put out, and I promise you, I wouldn't get as much, many views if I put out a video just like theirs. Just put out some gameplay, put out some text. I'd be getting the same amount. Yeah, it is risky, but there are services out there that claim that it's legit. But yeah, so I don't know. And I mean, You have to, when you look at your analytics, it'll show you if YouTube is not putting your video out, you know, on the recommended list and, you know, putting it out to a lot of people, you're not going to get a lot of views. You're just not. They don't even see it. And then when you have a lot of subs and they don't even send out notifications to all of your subs, how are you going to get it? There's nothing you can do. So now it could be that because we stream to Twitch, they're doing something. I don't know. Or it might be something else that's happened. Because do you remember that too, Snoozy? If they already, especially if they're a larger channel, you expect the larger channels to get a lot more views. But when I see a channel that has barely over 1,000 subs and they're getting 5,000 and 10,000 views on videos that are not any different than basically standard generic video. Okay. I'm like, what is going on? What are y'all doing? But yeah. Now, if YouTube isn't putting your stuff out there, you're not going to get a lot of views. But once you do, you can have a lot of people. Like I average, like my live stream, I average around 20 to 25 people each time. And a lot of times that's because they already know me and they come every time. And I usually am on a schedule so they know what time to come around and check. You see, You Died Again didn't even get a notification that I was live. And I've been live for an hour and a half. And he subbed to me. So why didn't YouTube tell him that I was live? He's already told YouTube that he wants to be notified when I go live and when I post up new videos. And yet they didn't do it. And I have over 8,000 subs. How many of those is YouTube even sending my stuff out to that have said they want to be notified? I've had people come to me and like, ooh, I'm so glad to see you back. They didn't even know I was back. Why not? YouTube didn't tell them. They're not getting any notifications from me. So I already know. And now here's something else that makes me even more convinced. So I remember Lee Boyce, I think, wanted to gift memberships and he was not able to. And I researched to find out why. Well, when I created my channel, I created the channel not as a individual personal channel, but as a business type channel. And at the time there was a difference, but that difference shrank till there wasn't really any point in doing that. But as they were rolling out the gifted, the ability to have gifted memberships, everybody that just had a regular one, I don't know why they did it backwards like that, but everybody that had a regular account got it, but they hadn't rolled it out for the business ones yet. So I started researching to find out how I could convert my channel back to a regular one without losing all of my views and, you know, subscribers and everything. And I found out how to do it. It took a while, but I did it. And what happens, the way they do it, you know, on the back end, is that your account, they basically copy, they create a new account, copy all of your information to the new account, and then delete the old account. Okay? So in effect, I had a new account for a little bit. And guess what? My views went up. I started getting tons more views for a little while. People were joining the live stream. I was getting like 40 folks. And then boop, it just stopped and went right back to the way it was before. And I think that whatever they had on that account, whatever flag they got me on to throttle me or whatever, disappeared because it was a new account. But then they redid it so that it went right back. But for a time, and I was like, whatever. You have 440 and you get around 7 to 15 views on your stream. Yeah, now imagine, let me see something. Okay, so my Alliance War videos never really got a lot, right? So I'm gonna show you guys so you guys can understand what I'm talking about here. Look at the number of views I'm getting on my videos. Keep in mind that I can go to other YouTubers doing the same game, not even putting out as much content, smaller, and they have lots more views. Look at this, double digits views. Okay, look at this. I have over 8,000 subs and I can't even get 1,000 views on videos. Look at this. So whatever they've done, and like I said, I remember a time where that wasn't the case. When I did get a lot of views. So I don't know what's going on, but I do know that folks aren't even getting notified of my videos and live streams. And there's nothing I can do about it. I went to YouTube and asked them. I was like, what? I said, people are saying that they're not getting notified, and they would not help. All they said was, you just got to tell them, make sure that they have the bell notification on. And I'm like, they said they did. No help. Okay. Now, there are services with people that have connections with YouTube. See, YouTube greedy. All right. They like money. And if I had money, because that's the other thing. A lot of these folks, oh, hey, Faction Reaction Earth. They also put money into their channel as well. So that could also be a factor. You know, they put the money in so they can get more views and things like that. You know, you see that, you know, you can't hype your own video, but they have all these different mechanisms that you can pay money to get more visibility. So what that tells me is that if you're not paying, what do you think they're gonna do as far as your visibility? You think they're gonna give you the same visibility as somebody that's paying to advertise their channel and to get, you know, higher on the YouTube algorithm? And there are folks that will purchase, what do you call them? Advocates, I guess. A YouTube advocate. And the advocates will actually contact YouTube and talk to someone on YouTube directly. See, you don't usually have that access to YouTube. You don't have the access to when you talk to YouTube, you're probably getting some grunt, maybe even AI, you know. But with these services, they're calling up folks at YouTube and it's like, hey, you know, I got a client here, here's his account, and he's saying, you know, he's having this problem, that problem, and that person at YouTube, a human, can look and maybe say, oh yeah, we've got this flag, we'll take care of that, boom, as long as you're paying money. Yeah, and the advocates know the questions to ask. Yep. Especially if they, if any of them worked for YouTube in the past, you know, they may have a really good, wow, they may have a really good idea of how things work. So anyway, that is the kind of thing that YouTube does. And I don't know, Twitch maybe will end up taking off. How do who contact the advocates? You mean how do we? I'm talking about, there are different services. I haven't done any. I haven't paid for any. But like you have a company that will hey, got the next one. Yeah, those ads on Twitch, that is horrible. I joined and I couldn't even hear what he said. And I remember you guys saying the same thing. That was horrible. And it was like 3 or 4 ads in a row that I couldn't skip. I just had to sit there and wait, not knowing what he was saying. You know, when I joined in, I heard him start to say, ooh, we got a raid from Lord. And it was off. I don't know what he said. I'd have to go back and watch it to see. That's horrible. I don't know why they do that. How would a person like yourself contact them? I would have to, they have a business. Let me see here. Let me do a search here. I have to find out I have to find out how to search for them because I don't use them. I tried searching for advocacy because they made Okay, there's marketing, businesses, businesses that will help promote it. The trying to find the one that I saw because these are marketing, but that's not what I was talking about. But they also have marketing companies that will help you grow your YouTube channel. You got to pay for it though. Trying to think what do they call them? Because if you look for advocacy, it comes up with different things. Trying to see if I see Yeah, I'd have to look for it. I have to find it. Because there were a few YouTube videos that talked about it. A few YouTubers talked about the service that they had. And I'm trying to remember what they called it. And this was a while ago, though. But yeah, I'd have to find out. Let me try something real quick here. Let me see if that does it. No. They have all these ways to contact, but that's not what I wanted to search for. Yeah, there's a bunch of, but that's not what I was looking for. Let me see. Okay, check this out. This is one that just popped up. But this is more for promotion. See? It's an official Google partner. Promote your YouTube content by running ad campaigns via Google Ads on your behalf. Okay, so they'll run ads for people to come more to your channel. And see, this is stuff that other people will do. All right, you set up your channel, choose your weekly budget, and you got to pay. And these are things that people are doing. They start as low as $49 per week. So if you are willing to spend a lot of money, see, I don't make that much. I couldn't afford that. But anyway, there's other services that are out there where they will advocate for you. But I can't remember how. They tell you different ways to contact them, which I know. Yeah, the chat, help center. See, all of these are telling me the normal way you could reach YouTube, but you don't get, you don't always get a real person. Is it them? YouTube manager. Is that who it is? Also a paid service, by the way. Yeah, this has a bunch of YouTube managers that are selling their services, I guess. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. See here? From 450, from 400, 25, 150, from $5. Okay, so these are just people who will help you manage your account. But I'm trying to think, there was something like this, and it might be them, where you have somebody who has a direct connection to YouTube. And that's how they're able to help you out. But I don't remember the term that they called them, because I saw it on while I was watching somebody on YouTube, and they were talking about that as to how to get help. Yeah, anyway, so you'd have to search for it, but as you can see, there's a lot of services people are offering. Go do a few more of these. I gotta my turn to clean. But yeah, so trying to get someone to help that has insider access. For all I know, he was talking about somebody that used to work for YouTube, set up his own little business, and that's what he's using. Those. Hey. But anyway. We'll just keep on keeping on. All right. But yeah, Twitch with all those ads and how you can't even skip them. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's horrible. But I'll keep on you know, researching. I'm hoping that maybe playing other games might help. You know, maybe joining a forum where, you know, a game forum where they allow me to talk about, you know, or advertise my channel, kind of a thing. Ooh, right, that was good. But we'll see. You know, because I used to think that maybe it was just the game was too saturated, right? But then I look and I see this small channel getting tons of views on a video that honestly wasn't much of anything. Like I said, they didn't talk or anything, no camera, no anything, not engaging. It basically, if I just took chose some gameplay, right, and started putting up text. Ooh, that was good. Look at that water. And just started putting text on the screen, like, you know, say I wanted to make a video about Tigra. So I do some fights with Tigra, and then I put up text. Tigra is a great champion because you can dodge, you know, her the projectiles. You know, just a very simple video like that, just showcase or whatever. 5,000 views, and I'm like, really? Okay. So I'm gonna start, and you already seen it, but I'm gonna start making videos where I just start talking about how I use different champions. You know? I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, what did they do to get all of those views? It can't be just a video. to what they're doing behind the scenes. And keep in mind, I'm seeing their video pop up on my feed, but yet people aren't seeing mine. What are they doing? Now, to be fair, I don't do much to promote my channel. I have Line Messenger that I'll sometimes send out when I'm live, but I try not to spam them with stuff. Sometimes when I have certain videos, I'll put that out, but those videos don't get a lot of views either. Discord, I'll put out when I'm live. Now on the Discord server for MCOC, I'll put a link out in the official content creator thing there. But other than that, you know, I don't do any like paid promotions or anything like that. So that could be, you know, maybe I need to start looking into some of these services. And see if it helps any. Because it'd be an investment. So, haven't given up. We'll look around and see if there's anything. Free water. Already guaranteed to get some good points on this one. Come on, hit. Hit. I'm gonna try also to shorten my videos like I used to do and keep them around 10 minutes long. Ready? And we'll see how that goes, because it'll be a little bit before I might see a change. I don't know. But I'll look up some stuff and try everything. Can't hurt. Demo, what's up, man? It's my party and I cry if I want to, cry if I want to. All right, let's see. Yeah, I better go for fire and see what happens. I think shorter videos are definitely better. Our attention span is way shorter than it used to be. Yeah. And the funny thing is that it makes my life easier making the shorter ones. Like, for example, my war videos, I can easily cut those down. I can not only shorten the my planning phase, but I don't got to show you guys any of the boosting that I do in there. So I can easily limit it down to just the fights. And that's less time I gotta talk. Think about it. I got a 20-minute video and I gotta talk for 20 minutes for that video, only for it to not get a lot of views, you know? So making a short video means I gotta talk less. So yeah, it's much better for me. Can't wait for my ascension. I know all my first rank 5 in every class except for tech, to be honest. Really? Bastion. Just saying. But I don't know who I'm gonna take up, honestly. I have not decided yet, but I got time. Oh, Bastion's not ascendable? Them punks. In that case, I don't have anybody for tech either. No, there are some techs for just ascension rather than rank 5. I was thinking rank 5, but for ascension, maybe Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, maybe Lady Deathstrike would be one that I would ascend. I mean, eventually. Because what we probably end up doing with the ascension is similar to what we did with the 6 stars. Like, if I had a 6-star rank 4 and was not ready to take them to rank 5 yet, I would ascend them to make them a more powerful rank 4. So I could see myself doing that again with the ascension, ascending my rank 4s while I think about who I want to take to rank 5. And if I have one rank that I can take to rank 5 and is ascendable that I like, then it's on. Oh, he caught me with it. Oh, he's unblockable. Oh, he evaded. Wow, he tore me up. Hit monkey. Why you do me like that, hit monkey? No, it's not even close to the 6 stars because you have to earn each character. Well, the mechanics are different. I'm talking about my strategy, not the acquisition of materials. My strategy in the 6-star, yep, hit monkey. My strategy in the 6-star was, before I took a champion to the top rank, I would ascend them first. That's what I mean. But yeah, you already know Hitmonkey gonna get ascended. I don't know when, but he gonna get ascended. Yeah, see what I mean? Like Hitmonkey, he's ascendable, right? So my strategy would be to ascend him before I took him to rank 5. He might not be ready for a rank 5 just yet. I might have somebody else that I want to take to rank 5. You know, I don't have all the resources for that. So instead of taking him all the way up, just ascend him for now. And then when I can, and he goes up. All right. The 2 out of there. Oh, yeah. Nope. And gave me 2 of the rarest see y'all. I see y'all. If we get our 7-star champs to rank 5, we can ascend them. I believe you can ascend them without them having to be rank 5, but it's not here yet, so don't quote me on that. If they do like they did with the 6-star ascensions, you will not need to have them at max rank to ascend them. But don't quote me on that. Okay, Zemo said we will be able to ascend them before rank 5. Because I was going to say, rank 5s are kind of rare. And if they want people to actually start ascending folk, they can't be doing that. Yeah, it's the materials that's going to be the gatekeeper for your ascension. You have to get the right materials for the ascension that you want. So like Hitmonkey, if I want to ascend Hitmonkey, I'm going to have to get a Hitmonkey ascension token or something like that. Plus, they'll have some of the class materials or whatever that go for everybody, but you're going to need that one specific token for that champion in order to ascend them. And they gave me, did you see what they did? I can see when they do that. Now, fire is the most common. Twice, they gave me the exact same rare wood metal. I did it again. They gave me another wood metal. Yeah, I see what they do. Great, so I'll need a Civil Warrior token or an Onslaught token. Yep. That is exactly right. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Julian! Welcome to the Shadows. Thank you for joining us. You are now part of the family. Woo! Can't touch this. Can't touch me. It's broken. They want you to gamble and lose. Oh, yeah, for this? Oh, yeah. But as long as I can use energy, and I got plenty of energy, I don't care. Look at my points, y'all. Look at the points. We only on the second day. Oh, and then they do this. I'm already guaranteed to get more than I got this last round. Just right off the bat. JL, Haka, what's up, man? Same result for 4 hours. Yeah, it does hurt more when you use the Bronco tokens. And I am using the Bronco tokens right now. But yeah, I guess it's day 3. Yeah. Technically, you're right. Although I haven't been doing a lot. I think I did it twice, right? You finish with 75 points 3 times in a row. Ugh. Now, that doesn't usually happen to me. Like, you see what I got this one. Now, the last one was kind of crappy, but I'm still making good progress. Because I definitely don't go for the high points. Look at that. Metal. Rare. It's almost like they see what hand you have and then randomize what you don't have. But yeah, I have less than 10K points for this week so far since the rest. Yeah, like I said, I don't have too much of a problem. Boom. Faction reaction. And see, it averages out pretty nicely. Do that one. Oh, since the reset. Got you. That makes a lot more sense. I'm at... What am I at? 90,000? Yeah, look at this. I almost have 100,000 since the reset. Okay, this one, let's try for Earth. Wind, water, art. No, planet. Oh, do any of you guys use Tubi? There's gonna be a lot of shows being added to Tubi. Captain Planet's one of them. I think I saw Ed, and Eddie. I'm actually looking forward to this because one of the reasons that I used to have DirecTV and join all of these programs was because I wanted to get the old cartoons, you know, like on the Boomerang channel and stuff like that. And I remember they stopped doing that so often and it got really expensive. And I was like, no more of that. I want you to notice, I can already tell, but let's just keep going. Let's see. But yeah, they're gonna have a lot of our older cartoons. That should be fun. And Tubi is free. Alliance Quest, War, Coliseum, and Arena at the same time. Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, I want to see what happens here. Okay. They did give me at least another one, Earth. Because I thought they were going to keep on giving me rare ones. Which they'll do sometimes. But yeah, it is time consuming. No question about that. That is definitely a valid point. Way too time consuming for a lot of people who don't have a lot of time. Oh! Kicked him dead in his head. That wasn't nice. Hope you get full yellow. I don't think, have I gotten that while I had the tokens? I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember if I've ever gotten, was it Faction Reaction Earth? Can't remember. Not while I was on tokens. Not while I was using the tokens. I can't wait to see what they do with Bishop. Yes, sir. Can't wait. Okay, now see, I already know better than to go for the water. If I do it, and I'm on using the tokens, so we're gonna go for fire. Hopefully we can get that. Now, if I get 3 of something else, then I'll go for that. Otherwise, I'll just keep going for fire. Wee-haw! Okay, let's see. Okay, so we at least have 3 fire, so we know we're gonna get at least 300 and something points. So just keep the fire. Yeah, it is way more risky with the other ones. End up with 25 that way. They call him Jack, 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 Jack O-Lantern. Those. And look at what they gave me. 2 of the rarer ones. 2 of the rare ones. So I won't be surprised if I get metal and wood and, you know, water. But at least I will be guaranteed to get more than 25 or 75 rather. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Man, I was so happy to find a mix of can't touch this for my short, so I wouldn't get a copyright strike. I was so happy. Cause I was looking, boy. I was like, that was the perfect one. Whoop! We got another fire, so that was good. But I did see that I got, you know, another one of the rare ones. But hey, what are you earning doing this event? So your what do you call it? Your solo rewards are gonna mainly be the envelopes. And in the envelopes, when you open them, you have a chance for a 7-star gold pool, gold, units, and what else is in there? I forgot what else is in there. But then you got ranked rewards. You'll get points there, and as an alliance, you all get more stuff. Boy, I don't think I have anybody poison. Oh. Yeah, I can show it to you. I'll show you. After this hand. And you get more tokens. Yeah, I'll show you. Earth. Hey, there you go. So I'm already guaranteed to get a decent score there. All right, let me show you. So you have these two events, Flash and the Alliance Stampede. This one, of course, is every week. So you're getting these every week, these envelopes. And here's what you get in there. Loyalty, ISO, gold, a Bronco token, units, and 2 to 7-star hero, which is gold pool. You see that? Or a first appearance 7-star gold pool. And somebody took their 7-star to rank 5. Their 7-star gold pool to rank 5. All right, so then you have, those are your milestone rewards. All right, T. Smitty, take care, man. Your rank rewards, depending on how well you do, give you points and titles, but you get these points for the other event, which is this one. And this one is an alliance event. And this is really the one that the last one I really care about. You get a 1 to 2 generic gem. I think it's progression based. Yeah, it's progression based. I just saw that. And then the rest of these are basically progression based, but Titan shards. And then rank reward, Heimdall. If you get high enough, otherwise, it's all these. And this is what you get there, the crystal, which, who cares? So that is what you get there. All right. Swap 2. I'm just going until I use up the tokens. Once I use up the tokens, it'll be back to the energy, and I'll do that bit by bit. But you see, I'm almost done already with all the milestones. And I am gonna, I've saved up all of the envelopes so far, and I'm gonna open them up this weekend. After I get all of them from this week, I'll open up everyone that I have at that point in time and see what we got going on there. Yeah, I'm level 67. I play a lot. I have a lot of free time. In my alliance, only 5 members are doing the event. Yeah. We didn't have all of our members doing this event. I think 5 of them decided not to. They have no participation points. But there's enough of us participating that we will get at least that 3rd milestone, which is really the one we want. Nice little 1 to 2. Everything else is just Titan shards, which is nice. And I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to play every week. Hey, got another one. Cool, cool. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, I do every raid. Every nightmare raid. I don't miss a nightmare raid. And solo, the solo raid, I don't miss any solo raids. No dailies have I missed in a very long time. Just part of my routine. Oh, he had to do that to get out of the way. She was gonna tear his booty up. Yeah, I didn't have my special ready. Oh, why you do that? That wasn't nice. Okay. All right. That's good. And see, this is what I usually can get about the next 2. If I get unlucky, I won't. But you can see I only need 400 and some more and I'll get this. Then I use energy to reach the next milestone. And then I'll use those to get these 2 and so on. So it won't be that long. Now, I could, to speed things up, open up all that I have right now. Maybe get a Bronco token or 2 to speed it up. But I don't really need to. I got plenty of energy. All right, guys, that is gonna do it. Get something to eat. I gotta clean. Let me see if there's anybody. Don't forget, hit that like button. We need all the likes we can get. Even dislikes help. All right, let's see. Ooh, Enzo and Lefty. Both of them are streaming right now. Who y'all want to raid? Y'all want to raid Enzo or you want to raid Lefty? Viewer's choice. Wow, I actually have when am I going to be back was Friday, so I may do a stream Sunday, but normally I stream Monday through Friday. But I may actually do a stream this Sunday, maybe Diablo or something like that. We'll see how I feel, but if I don't stream Sunday, I will be back Monday. All right, I think let's try, hold up. Because I'm gonna try this, guys. We're gonna do Lefty. And he's on, I think he's also on Twitch. And I have like 11 people on Twitch and 10 people on YouTube. I think I can do a raid on both. I want to see. So don't go anywhere, everybody. I want to see if I can do that. Raid. Lefty. Okay, let's see if it works. All right, take care, everybody. And you all have a blessed day.